Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's project is going to be very exciting. We are going to make a live weather monitoring display on OLED display using ESP32. So in this project, we are going to gather the live data from AccuWeather website, which provide all the API keys to access their servers and get the data. We are going to display that data on the OLED screen as I mentioned above. You can find all the documents and source code in the description below. Without wasting any time, let's start the project. So first of all, I go through the circuit diagram. So as you can see in the circuit diagram, we are using pin number 21 and 23 of ESP32. So 22 is basically for the SCK pin for the OLED display, and 21 is for the STA pin for the OLED screen, and 5 volt and ground for the power supply. Now let me show you a glimpse of the code for understanding. So here in the code you can see we will need the AccuWeather API key for retrieving the data, and also for the city key for the location, setting up the location. So now let's go through the process to get the AccuWeather API key and location. So now I will show you a step-by-step procedure to generate the API key, AccuWeather API. So you just go to the Chrome, okay, and search AccuWeather API, AccuWeather API, AccuWeather API. Once you go there, I already have an account. I will log out. I will create a new account. So go to register, enter your first name, last name, enter your username, enter your email address, enter your business name. Phone number is not compulsory, and go to accept and terms condition, and I am not a robot. So once you are registered, you have to go to your mail and confirm the mail. Confirm it. So I will show you. You can go to your Gmail. You can directly click on this link, and now it's a one-time login. So you will go to the login procedure, and then you have to create your password. So to create you can create a password. Okay, and you have to select the time zone. So we have a time zone available, Kolkata. So search A B C D F G H I J K. So here Kolkata, select this and save. So once you saved, you can go to my apps and create a add a new app. Go to add a new app and name your API just like weather. We need weather API. Okay. Uh, so we need for desktop website weather API C++. Okay, and create app. It doesn't matter. It's just information for the server, not okay. So here you will get the, if you click to the weather, this is your weather API key. Okay. So now we got the weather API key. As in the code I show you that you need API key and you need a city code. So how to get the city code? You go to app references, go to the location API. In the location API, go to a text search. In text search, city search. In city search, you need two things, API key and Q. Q is basically name of your city. So here you go to the API to get the API key and write the name of city. Okay, and then send this request. You just have to click this. So you will get this response. In response, you will get the key. So this is the key which is required for our code. So copy this key and paste in the code. Okay, so now we have both the API key and the city code. Let's move to the next part, that is code. So here in our code, we include several libraries and define some constant and variables. Let's go through it step by step. So in these lines, we include necessary libraries for our project such as wire library for I2C communication, ADA for graphics library for the OLED display, the Wi-Fi and the HTTP client library for network communication, the Arduino Jansen library here we put for the handling Jansen data, and the NTP client library. Here you can see NTP client library for retrieving accurate time from an NTP server. To go through this library in detail, I will provide the document in which I will mention all the significance and purpose of each library. I also want to go through a little deep in some library, just like Arduino SH1106. So Arduino SH1106, as I mentioned, is a specific library designed for controlling SH1106 based OLED display, which we are going to use in our project. So one mistake most of the people do while working with the library is that they download the library which is for the Arduino board, and as ESP32 is a third party board which uses Arduino IDE as a coding environment, it will require the special library. Don't worry, I will put the that also in the description. You just have to download them. Also a little about JSON library, basically JavaScript object notation is a lightweight data interchange format that is commonly used for representing and transmitting structured data between a server and a client, or different between component of a system. So JSON is widely used in web development and APIs, application programming interfaces, as a format for transmitting and exchanging data between different systems and programming languages. So in our code, it is used to praise the JSON response received from the AccuWeather API. The API we here AccuWeather API, and the weather information, and store it in a variables display. So we know these are the libraries we are going to need for our project. Let's download them. So you can go to the Chrome. I will provide you this GitHub link. So you can directly go to this GitHub link and go to code and download the zip file. So once you downloaded, okay, just extract it. Desktop. Extract. Okay, so we have extracted. As you can see, this is the extracted file. So we have all the library, GFX library, SS1106. This is the master. This library is for the Arduino. If you are using Arduino, then this library can be used. Okay, this is the Arduino Jansen library. This is the NTP client. So same I mentioned about the SS1106 chip. You have to use the NTP client which I am providing because it's for the ESP32. Here also I provided the main code and the document which I was talking on about. So here in the document you can get everything detail you need about this project, and we have a circuit diagram also, backup code for display I will explain you later. Okay. Moving on, in this section we define some constant related to our OLED display such as I2C address, the ST and SCL pins for communication, the screen dimension. On we also define the Wi-Fi credential. So my Wi-Fi credential I will just write it down. Okay, and after that you need API key. So earlier we generated the API key and the city key. So you just go to the Chrome and go to your API key and download the API key, paste it here, and you can go to the city key. You can copy the city key and paste it here. Okay. We are done with this. Moving forward, we set the offset so we don't get any issue with the time zone. Now this part, in this part of the code, we initialize the NTP client library to synchronize the time on the ESP32 with the NTP. Setup function in the code initializes the serial communication. So set up the wire libraries for I2C communication with the OLED display and initializes the OLED display itself using the display begin SS1106 switch switch cap VCC. Okay, so once connected to the Wi-Fi, so this is the Wi-Fi. We set up the Wi-Fi. Once connected to Wi-Fi, we set up our OLED display by initializing the display object with the correct STA and SCL pin. Then we clear the display, set the text and color and position using the cursor at the top of the corner. We print the message indicating successfully Wi-Fi connection, display in the OLED and wait for 2 seconds. It's time to initialize the NTP client to synchronize our time with the NTP server. We provide the NTP server address to the UTC offset in seconds. This offset ensures that we get the time adjusted for our local time zone. Now we construct the URL. Here we make a HTTP GET request to the AccuWeather API using the constructed URL. So if the response code is 200, indicating a successful request, we extract the temperature, weather description from the JSON response. We also update the time using the NTP client we initialized earlier. Once we have the temperature, weather and time information, we update the OLED display. We clear the display, set the cursor, print the temperature, print the weather, print the time. And if the HTTP request fail, we handle the error by printing the response code in the serial monitor and also in the OLED display. Okay. Finally, we end up with HTTP connection and move on to the loop function. In the loop function, we continuously update the time using the NTP client. We introduce a delay of 1 second between updates to avoid overwhelming the display with constant refreshes. That's all about the code. Now let's compile the code. So first of all, we go to tools, we select the board. We are using the ESP2 dev module. That we select the port. So go to the tools port COM5. Okay. So to set up your ESP32, I also made a video. I will put the link in the description. You can go and now let's compile the code. Okay, so the code is compiled without giving an error. So let's move forward. So there was a issue I was facing while working on this project was that whenever I connected my ESP32 to my laptop, so I was getting this screen. Okay. So to and after even uploading the code, I was getting this issue. So first we will remove this issue. Okay. So for that we have to upload a code I provided in the link. Okay. Just go to the once you download, you can go here. Okay, so I have a backup code for display. You go to this. Okay, so this is the code. We go to tools, select the board. Okay, port and upload the code. So while uploading the code, you have to press the boot button. Okay, so once upload is start, I will show you. It's started uploading, so I will press the boot button. The code is uploading. Yeah, it's uploaded. It's been downloaded. Now we will go to our code, main code. So now we will upload our main code. You go to the main code and upload it. It's compiling. It will compile before uploading. Okay, so it's just press the boot button while it's connecting. Okay, once you stop, you can remove the boot button. So as you can see, the code is uploading. Once the code is uploaded, you go to the serial monitor. Here you can say it says connected to Wi-Fi. So to connect to Wi-Fi, you have to press the enable button. This is the enable button. Once you press it, you have to wait. Once the code is uploaded, it will try to connect to Wi-Fi. You can see the serial monitor. Okay. Wait. So it try to connect to Wi-Fi and it's connected. Okay. So once it connected, it shows the temperature, the weather value and time. To confirm this data, you can directly go to the Chrome and type AccuWeather. Go to the first site. Search your city. My city is Mumbai, so I will search Mumbai. Okay. So here you can see the temperature is 28 degrees Celsius, which is on figure 27.70. In our case, we are getting the accurate data, much more accurate data as compared to the website. Okay, and you can see the weather is cloudy. You can also retrieve all, and the time you can see it's 1:27. You can update the time by just clicking the enable button. It will connect to Wi-Fi again, and it will update the temperature, weather, and also the time. Okay, so that's all for this video, and thank you for connecting with me. If you like this video and found it useful, you can obviously subscribe, like, and share. And I will also add all the necessary documents in the GitHub link and put it in the description link. And I will also provide the link for ESP32 and OLED display if you want to buy it. Okay. Thank you for watching and peace out.